Hey guys, it's late and I can't sleep, but I have something amazing for you guys. So, with no further ado, I want to actually just show you guys this because it is pretty good. I'm just so give us so Fortnite has their own official superheroes. They're not they're not like from something else. Well, except for Superman, of course, but still, they're not from something else. They're actually legitimately from there is like a Fortnite legit superheroes, not anything. Well, Robin as well. So Superman and Robin. That's a weird thing. I thought no one. I'm pretty sure no one ever thought they were going to say. They're not like they're not permanently for Fortnite, but these characters are. And so I had the question: what happened if I turned my friends and me into superheroes for the school in Fortnite, for the superhero school in Fortnite, right? So let me show you what I cooked up. So we're first starting with me. Now my superhero suit is pretty cool, but my superpower is the power of glitch. Marcus cannot hardly not understand it, my brother, so I'm going to explain this more thoroughly. My superhero character can turn his body into complete data, to the point that he can blitz himself like lightning, similar to that girl from Wreck-It Ralph, how she was able to move but the color scheme for the glitch and everything, and how it would be like when he glitches forward, like when you see his whole body glitch before you see the lightning, it would look similar to the way people were glitching in Into the Spider-Verse. So fuse those two together, it sounds really cool. But also, he has some defensive abilities. Now, obviously, I gave him invisible tentacles for a certain character that we will not be talking about from Hero X yet. But but this is not only thing. He can make basically glitch objects. Well, glitch weapons per se. So, in other words, he can glitch things up. And so he has the power of everything that's happened with a glitch. Seeing through walls, able to everything breaking around him. But his powers are a little bit hard to control. You see, his glitch powers, he allows him to not just move, but also glitch objects. The more he can, but he can glitch them into a certain area. But the more he gets them, is like the more stuff he's glitching, is the more it's taking him to get something where else. So in other words, you can't glitch something so far away if it's a giant object or if it's just a whole bunch of objects. But it would still work. Pretty pretty good. And I honestly do love my superhero. Well, my Fortnite superhero. Next one up is my best friend Gosha. The power to instill fear and illusions in his eyes just by looking at him. And his number two ability to summon tentacles and from the ground, basically there would be like a green vortex, or or what would happen is that he would have fuck, I'm trying to say my words right now. He would summon tentacles always on his body. It basically can summon them anywhere on his body whatsoever. And he can also summon them in any other place. So basically, as long as he can see the place that he summoned them in, he can do that. I'm even giving the place to mark summon to like trap people. Basically, he can give his tentacles commands like they can't release unless someone step on it, and then they have to trap them, stuff like that. But also, one of the things I gave him was similar to a guy from My Hero Academia. In My Hero Academia, there's a guy who's really fat, and that he loses his fatness by by building it up energy. So basically, the more energy he builds up from the fatness, is the more he punches and all that, right? Gosha uses his fatness and it sinks down when he's using it to consume like chemicals and minerals. So basically, when he consumes them, it can be by through actual consumption or by simply eat or simply by touching with the tentacles or his body, doesn't matter. He is touches his body, he can use his body to consume it into his body, Now his tentacles can release some type of ink thing that is very potent and can make chemicals of any sort just by absorbing it and then fusing them into a goopy substance. But he has to figure it out himself. Then we have my brother. So my brother's powers is just gravity, since it's basically a superhero. I am also making this his official superhero skin because I like this more than his other one. So as you can see, he has a mask. Everything the mask basically allows him to track people when he loses them by flying them through their wind waves. And also he has a hoodie and other things. And the back part is how he takes it off. Either way, he has gravity powers, all forms of gravity, really, making barriers, walking on air, flying, and all that stuff. Basically, every single thing that has to do with gravity, that's his. That's his abilities. And honestly, pretty good. And he really likes it. I think this is my best one so far that I did for him. And now Katie. I really tried to do her skin some justice. She, I was thinking, so I was gonna dress in like black, purple, and pink, and everything else. I was like, okay, all these things. And so I was like, okay, I can do all this, right? So as I was doing it, right, and I didn't think that it being all black and vibrant would have been a good thing, so I decided to make it purple and pink, vibrant into it, and then I decided to make her like the shadows in parts. So yeah, so honestly, and then she started looking like Velma. Like I did try to do some touch ups, but she kind of just looks like Velma. So I'm sorry, Katie, if you see this video. Either way, her power is that she's able to summon shadow skeletons from the ground. Able to basically summoning shadows, but they are skeletons, shadow skeletons. Her and obviously she can use dark spells, and her most strongest attack is that she's able to make herself a black orb that protects her, as she's like the heart inside the rib cage of a black skeleton that has a sword. I would say it would be the size of a titan and stuff. But when that happens, she can't actually summon any minions. I would like to say that her skeletons, they follow her orders and commands, and they will do it successfully too. So if there's a person who's flying and she said run after them, they're just going to they're going to make bone-like wings to fly. They will do whatever her commands are. So basically, yeah. By the way, names Glish Rush, D Squid, obviously short for Doctor Squid, um, and also probably one day I'll get Marcus on here to say his superhero name. For right now, I'm thinking about Grav Pulse or just simply Gravity, and then obviously her powers are all death related, so she obviously has dark curses and other abilities. So we're actually, I'm going to call her Queen Death for her name. I think she's gonna really like that too, Queen Death. But but yeah, those are all of our abilities, all of our things. I hope you guys really do enjoy those. They were actually really difficult, and with Katie's last thing, I was starting to have mental issues, so I had to stop. But I finished it today. So yeah, hope you guys really enjoy, and see you guys later. They may comment down on this video, by the way, on YouTube, so check it out. Link is on my TikTok page. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, if they say their name on my YouTube, that's their official name, they can say that. They can be like, oh, I want it to be, I think it's this, and then yeah, it's fair. So yeah, see you guys later. Crimson Thunder out.